Good morning, dear students. So, this is the next part of Module 3, that is in the pavement materials. The next material is the aggregates. So, here the aggregates, which are the major part, what we can say in the pavement construction. The top layer of the pavement, which is purely made by these aggregates as well as the binding material, right? So here the introduction part of this aggregates will be, so which are the major roles it will takes place in the pavement construction. So these aggregates from the major portion of the pavement structure, and they form the prime materials used in the pavement construction. So these are the major materials what we will use in the pavement construction, since it can take certain load which is governed by the vehicles on which the certain load is going to be applied. So it is going to withstand that particular load, and then it gives the better strength and other properties also. And here the aggregates which have to bear the stresses according to the wheel loads on the pavement and on the surfaces course, they also have the resistive wear due to the abrasive actions of the traffic. So here the aggregates which are capable to resist the load, wear and tear actions, and even the sudden load. So it should bear these all parameters, what it will get affect by the different vehicles, what it will be used by that pavement. So these are the certain desirable properties of the road aggregates. In that, first one is strength, hardness, toughness, durability, and shape of the aggregates, adhesion with bitumen. So desirable properties in the sense how that actual aggregates you should be, in which we are using in pavement construction. So if we are using the aggregates in the pavement construction, it should be having certain properties. It should be having certain properties in the sense, so based on conducting several tests, we'll come to know that whether these properties are having this much results or not. So based upon that results, we'll fix up these are the desirable properties of, I mean these are having the certain desirable properties which will be helpful in the construction of the road. So in that, first one is strength. So with respect to the strength, the aggregates what we are going to be used in the road construction, so it should be sufficiently strong enough to withstand the stresses due to the traffic wheel load. So whatever the load it will get generated from the vehicle wheel, so it should be sufficient to withstand that particular load. And the aggregates which are to be used in the top layers of the pavements, so particularly in the wearing course, and they have to be capable of withstanding wear and tear property. Hence they should have possesses the sufficient strength resisting to the crushing part also, right? And second one is the hardness. So in this hardness part, so the aggregates what we are going to be used in the surface courses, and which are purely subjected to a constant rubbing or abrasion due to the moving traffic. So they should be hard enough to resist the wear due to the abrasive action of traffic. And abrasive actions may be increased due to the presence of various parameters, like the abrasive materials like sand between the tires of moving vehicles and the aggregates which are exposed at the top surfaces. So these sections which may be served in case of steel tired vehicles. So here the heavy wheel loads which can be caused the deformations on some types of the pavement particles, right? I mean which pavements which are resulting in the relative movement of the aggregates and rubbing of the aggregates with each other within the pavement layer. So the mutual rubbing of stone is called the attrition, right? So the process of the mutual abrasion of the aggregates, and whatever that colliding process will be there, that rubbing process will be there. So that rubbing process between the aggregates, we will call it as the attrition. So this attrition, which also may be a cause a little wear in the aggregates. So however, this attrition part will be negligible or absent in most of the pavement layers. So coming to the third one, the toughness. So usually the aggregates in the pavements, right? So whatever the aggregates in the pavements, what we are going to be used, and which are purely subjected to impact due to the moving wheel loads. So severe impact like hammering is quite more on the waterbound macadam roads where the stone protrude out, especially after the monsoon. So after the monsoon, usually because of this sudden load on the road surfaces, especially on the waterbound macadams, the aggregates may get split up from the binding material. So that aggregates which may come out during because of that sudden load, especially after the monsoon season. So these properties have to be resist by the aggregates. And then the fourth one, the durability. So the stone which are used in the pavement construction, it should be durable and it should resist the disintegration due to the action of weather, right? So these roads which are purely exposed to the all the seasons like summer season, winter season, and as well as the rainy season, so it should be bearing all these weathering actions such that it should remain maintain its own desirable properties in between its structure. And the properties of the stones to withstand the adverse actions of weather, which may called the soundness. So certain test will be there to find out this durability part. So in that, soundness test is also one. And next one, that is the shape of the aggregate. So shape in the sense with respect to the dimension, with respect to even the how that overall structure of that aggregate will be there. So that part, it comes under with the desirable property. So the size of the aggregates is the first qualified by the size of the square sieve opening through which an aggregate may pass, and not by the shape. So aggregates which happen to fall in the particular size range, and which may be also a rounded, cubical, angular, flaky, or elongated shape of the particles. So it is basically called, I mean, where the donated particles will have the less strength and durability when compared with the cubical, angular, or rounded particles. And hence too flaky and too much elongated particles should be avoided as far as possible. So here we should have the better bonding property between the aggregates as well as the binding material, since we should have the all the types of the aggregates in the pavement constructions, such as it should be with a rounded, cubical, angular, flaky, or elongated shape of the particles, because we need to get the better bonding quality when the aggregates will interlock with each other. So the aggregates should be properly interlocked with each other, such that we should use these all types of the aggregates with respect to its shape. And coming to the next part, that is the adhesion with the bitumen. So the aggregates which are used in the bituminous pavements should have less affinity with the water when compared with the bituminous materials. So or else the bituminous coating on the aggregate which will be stripped off in the presence of water. So here the aggregates whatever we are going to use, it should be free from the moisture content as well as the water content, because when we have used the water content aggregates in the road constructions, so it won't get bind up with the binding material there. So to avoid that, the aggregates you should be having less water absorption capacity, such that it should be with a better bonding between the binding material as well as this strength part of the pavement, that is aggregates. So these are the six desirable properties of the aggregates: strength, hardness, toughness, durability, shape of the aggregates, adhesion with bitumen.